Hey Bjorn, how's it going? How you doing tonight, Bjorn? Still getting things set up here. Making sure I got everything ready. A little early tonight. I know I said 6 p.m., but I was rearing to go. Is that a phrase? Rearing to go? Is that a horse thing? Doing alright, having a really low-key weekend and loving it. Hell yeah. I love those weekends. Those are nice. Having one of those myself. I'm doing good. Yeah. Kind of stressed, but in a good way. A good kind of stress. Okay. Gotta do the thing. This thing. Okay. I should have done that before, but I'm doing it now. Okay, so I think I'm ready here. Oh, no, I'm not. The camera is not on. There we go. Should work. There it goes. Hello? Hello? So we're working on this one again. This is a painting I started when did I start this one? Oh, no, I'm not ready. Hey Siri, go live. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, it does work. It works. GG Robot Lady, thank you. Hey Siri, thank you. Bjorn says thank you. Sure thing. That was kind of an abrupt end to the song. I thought I screwed something up there. Okay, oh, actually, I wanted to check something. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so, hello, I am Monkey on Strike, Moss. I have a robot helper named Siri, yeah. They do their best. Exactly, you gotta always thank them. So I'm gonna be working on this today. This is a piece that I think I could get finished today. We'll see. I played around with it a little off stream. I did... hang on, I want to see if this meatball will go away. I just added that meatball on the right. And, okay, here we go. This is the last frame of the meatball. Let's see if it disappears. Go away, meatball. Go away. If it doesn't go away, I'm just going to have to kill the meatball. I'm going to have to kill it. Okay, it went away. Good. Good. Get out of here, meatball. Get out of here. Okay, let me make that tiny. Rip the meatball. Ripperoni. Okay, so here we are. Here we go. Cool. So yeah, so I think I could finish this today. I worked on this off stream. I kind of blended stuff. Is that an ad that's playing? I'm sorry. Is there an ad that's playing? I apologize. Okay. Yeah. So on this piece, I kind of wanted to create a focal point, and I think that focal point will be the middle here. So I'm hoping that your eye will kind of be this line right here. Oh, that's kind of small. Let's make it bigger so you guys can see it. So this kind of like push here, and then this line here. I really want the eye to focus right here. And I guess you could say this is kind of bringing your eye in there as well. But really, it's like this region right here is where I want people to focus on. So your eye is kind of brought right to there. So I'm making it like a high contrast area. So you have that vibrant oranges and vibrant yellows right in the middle here that your eye is going to go to. So I'm playing around with that right now. And you can see the references up on the top there. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I've been working my booty off, trying to get my portfolio finished. I've got 14 pieces that I'm calling finished. I think I could continue working on them a little more. But that's the issue, is you have to at some point just call it and move on to the next one. Especially with a looming deadline. And then I have 4 more that I need to finish. And who knows, maybe I'll like this one enough to put it in the portfolio as well. But I like having these pieces that are just for fun. I think I actually end up creating some of my best work when I'm just having fun. And I'm not putting a bunch of pressure on myself. You know, to make something of a certain quality or to get something done. Yeah, I'd say actually about half of the pieces that are in my portfolio right now are ones that I started for fun. I just didn't think that they were, going to go anywhere. And then once I worked on them, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, actually, wait, does it work? I can't hear it. Never mind. It's not working. I was going to try to do the Owen Wilson, wow. Wow. Just imagine it. Imagine Owen Wilson saying, wow. Oh my God, what did I just do? What was that? You heard it for sure. Good, good. It's like when someone says, read this in the voice of Morgan Freeman or something, and then they put some text. It's like your imagination fills in the blanks. Okay, so this right here is where I want the contrast to be, right there. And then kind of down here. So there's going to be like a black area. I guess it's like a blue black. And then there's going to be these stripes of snow. I really want to get into taking my own reference photos. I kind of just like go online and find them. Or I'm like hunting as I look online. And yeah, but getting your own reference photos would require going outside. Hey, Chef, how are you doing? How are you doing, Chef? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming by. It's weird, your name is a different color here than there. Interesting. Weird. Outside, too risky. Too risky, must stay indoors. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. Well, I did take some reference photos for this other piece I was doing. Oh, I actually just posted on social media the finished one. The reference photos didn't end up working out how I wanted. Yeah, I wasn't super happy with the pose. And then I found a reference online that actually fit the pose, but I did end up posing for that, and I just took those indoors. So you don't have to go outside to take reference photos. I just got to get into it more. Because I have a nice camera, so might as well use the nice camera for reference and stuff. Doing well, just finished work. Nice. Awesome. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're done with work too. That always feels good. Ready to know the company monster? Yes. Get your hot chocolate. Put your jammies on. What does your family call pajamas? Do they just call them pajamas? I think my grandma used to call them jammies. Yeah, I think my grandma used to call them jammies. Or jam jams? No, it doesn't sound right. The night clothing. I don't know what other people call them. Jammies? Oh, they do call them jammies. Jammies, pajamas, and PJs. PJs. Oh, that's another one. Get your PJs on. Language is such a funny thing. It must be so hard for someone who's learning English for the first time. I feel like, especially nowadays, where language is so complex and like filled with all of these in jokes, like jammies and PJs and pajamas are all the same word. I was thinking about that the other day when, well, I still don't even understand it. The whole bing bong thing, that's like a meme now. Apparently that has a meaning. That I just like that bing bong. I don't know, I like the sound of it. But apparently it has a meaning that I don't know about, and it's just like how language changes so fast. It must be so hard for people who are learning the language for the first time. Like, I wonder if they had this problem, like, you know, like 100 years ago or 500 years ago. The king has invented a new word. We must all use it. Bing bong. I don't know if that's the thing. It has to do with the sports ball thing. Oh, really? Basketball specifically? I thought it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea. That makes sense. The person who I originally heard it from is into the b-ball, as they say. They totally say that. One of my linguistic profs in college used to say jokes and puns in a non-native language is how you can tell when someone really starts to understand the language. Well, yeah. Yeah, puns. Oh man, puns would be really tough in another language. I've studied two languages, French and German, and with both of them I never really got very far in terms of understanding. It was always like ordering food or like asking where the library was. That was like what I could do. That was the limit of my knowledge. But yeah, I can see how jokes would be that you have to be able to know the language in order to make a joke. Let me know how the music is. I think it should be pretty good. I have it set from where it was last stream, but things can change, so I just wanted to make sure it's good. I wish there were more playlists with instrumental music on. Sounds good to you. Good, good, good. So Twitch soundtrack has it seems like it doesn't really have that much of a catalog, which kind of sucks. But yeah. Artruvian. Hello, Artruvian and humanoids. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Thank you. Hey, Yakum. Hello, Hanna. How are you guys doing? I watched those your acting videos, Yakum. Very impressive stuff. You're a talented human. I hope you had a good stream, Artruvian. The recipe box was looking pretty good. Very fancy lettering. It's going to be a great gift. I think when you were when I left, you were talking about winding down. So you go relax. You go get your relaxing on. Drink your, was it a gin and tonic? That your live-in mod. Oh, you like my mountains? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We're working on this. We've been working on this piece maybe 2 hours. Or not 2 hours today. I did a 2-hour stream where I painted it, and then I'd like to get it finished today. I doubt I am, but hot toddy, a hot toddy. But yeah, thank you, Artrivian. I appreciate the raid. Appreciate you being here. I'm really happy I got to catch you streaming. I actually, like an hour before you went live, I was checking out your channel, and I was like, when was the last time you were live? I miss you. And I come back to my computer and I look at my Twitch list and it's like you had just started a stream, and it was like, yes. So I'm glad I got to catch you live, but you go relax. Drink that hot toddy. Forever. If you guys don't know Artruvian, you should definitely give him a follow. He's a fantastic, wonderful human. He does all sorts of things. He was doing wood burning today. He does painting, body painting as well. He's a really, really awesome guy. You should go give him a follow. Had the same thing, except I looked every day. Well, I wasn't the only time I looked. I definitely checked like a few times. Like, am I just missing his streams? What's going on? He's also in one of my emotes. He is the no face. Okay, so this is it's a little too bright up here. So I'm gonna bring it down, neutralize some of these. Yeah, I think that's better. Because I'm looking at the reference photo. You can't really see it. Here, I'll show you guys real fast. So in this reference photo, I've edited a little bit, changed the colors around. But one thing you can see is the mountains in the back are kind of like faded a little bit. They're almost a little orange. They've got like that gray tint to them. I'd love to get that effect. I don't know if I'm going to be super successful, but I'm going to try. I am going to try. But thank you guys again. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you don't know me, I'm Moss or Monkey on Strike. I stream on Twitch, the platform you're on, every Sunday at 6 p.m. I've been doing some random streams here and there. But I do want to do more in the future. I'm like so close to being done with these applications. I've got like a few things I gotta do. Finish 3 more pieces or 4 more pieces. Do my artist statement and apply. I'm like so close. And once that happens, I will be streaming more. What am I applying for? So I'm applying for my to get my master's in fine arts. It's graduate school. I'm not sure if they call it the same thing across the seas, but I'm really interested in going back to school for my art to really kind of focus on it in my life. I haven't really. There's been times in my life where I've focused on art, but I haven't gotten super serious with it. And I think going back to school will really help me push like my work ethic, and getting my master's also opens doors to, let's say I want to teach, or even do like non-traditional teaching, like making tutorials online, that kind of stuff, or teaching private lessons or something. I would feel more confident if I had a master's degree. I've done it in the past, but I'm just excited about, really digging into my art practice. Yeah. And I think that I really didn't take advantage of school in the past. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to just dive in and absorb and grow and develop. School can be a good way to push and motivate you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm pumped. And it's even the process of making the applications and the portfolio has already pushed me so much. It was funny. I was sharing this last time on stream, and someone's like, "Well, why would you do it? I mean, you're already an artist. You're already good at it." And I was thinking, like, well, even if I didn't actually go to school, I've gone through the process of making a portfolio, which, I can use for not only just my website, but I can use that as kind of like the jumping off point for building a better work ethic. So even if I don't get into the schools, I'm just happy that I've gone through this process, because I felt like I've developed so much working on the art in the last 3 months. It would be nice to see what kind of projects you work on while diving in. Yeah, so I can show my portfolio. I think I took a picture of it last time. I'm really interested in exploring machine learning and my digital painting practice, kind of combining them into something. So here, I can share this with you. Let me just check. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my portfolio so far. There's a lot. It's all digital painting. And then there's a few pieces that are machine learning, and then there's combinations of machine learning and digital painting. That's really what I want to explore going forward. I think it's incredibly exciting to me to be able to combine them, and it's like almost having like a conversation with the AI. And that's definitely what I'm going to be focusing on. Whether or not I go to school, it's what I'm going to be focusing on. I think the machine learning stuff is super exciting for me, because it kind of unlocks this inspiration that I've been kind of looking for, in terms of everything from composition to colors to ideas. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Oh, hey guys, I should go live. I went all live early today. Love AI art also. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, AI art is a lot of fun. I think it has a lot of possibility, and bringing it into the painting process, I think, is something I'm excited about. I really like it as like its own thing. It's kind of like standalone thing, but I think adding on to it as a part of the process. Oh, that's right. You were doing that piece, Hanna, about the wasn't it like cascading? No. I'm thinking of somebody else. But you were doing a piece inspired by a composition, right? It wasn't cascading pink lollipops. That was someone else, wasn't it? I can see it in my mind. Yeah, I knew you were working on something. The water... Okay, so you were doing the waterfall one. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I think it's really going to push me in terms of like color choice and composition. It's going to be fun. With gouache. With gouache. I've never used a gouache before. I need to try it. I have some. I think I was given some for free. I don't remember where I got them from. But I definitely need to try gouache. So with this piece, I'm kind of working from this middle part outwards. I want to make it the focal point. So right now I'm just kind of building off of that. I like the composition is fine for me right now, but I'm kind of tweaking some of the colors. So on the left here, I'm trying to warm them up a little more. Give it that look that it's kind of like fading into the back here. And then I'm going to kind of cool down the mountains as they go up to the top there. And I'm doing all of this in the oil brushes in Rebelle. Rebelle is like the digital painting program I like to use. And I don't know, there's something about playing with the paint that's very satisfying in Rebelle. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your slumber. Yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yes, go get some sleep. Oh, thank you for the follow, too. Thank you for the follow, you beautiful Stardust meatball. So I'm planning, we're doing a really simple, laid back Christmas this year. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, I posted a picture of my Christmas tree this year. It kind of shows you an example of how laid back I am about Christmas this year. I literally printed out a Christmas tree and cut it out in paper. But yeah, so it's kind of a non-traditional Christmas this year, and we were gonna go. I was gonna go to a drive a few hours away to go see some family, but the weather is gonna be really bad that day. So what I'm gonna end up doing is we're cooking Indian food I'm gonna be cooking orange chicken and naan. So it'll be fun. I think it's actually I'm gonna enjoy it more than like normal Christmas food. So I'm definitely excited. Do you guys have anything fun planned for Christmas meals for coming up? Actually, that's not even going to be on Christmas. That's going to be on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, it's going to just be a nice brunch. French toast, bacon, maybe a fruit compote. Oh, that's what I forgot to add to the list for the fruit compote. I freaking love fruit compotes. I hadn't made them this until this year. Actually, there's a lot of foods that I had never made until this year, and it kind of gives me that feeling of like sadness of like what have I been missing out on? Oh my God, fruit compotes. Those are definitely that's definitely one thing that I wish I had made a lot more of, or at all in the past. The interesting thing about something like a fruit compote, I think of it kind of like art because there's 100 different ways to make it. If you go online and look up recipes for a fruit compote, it's like all over the place. And it's the same if like, if you're looking up tutorials for how to do art, like let's say looking at how to do something in Photoshop, for example, there's going to be like 100 different ways to do the same thing, to accomplish the same task. And I really, really love that. I love that you can just find all of these different ways and like there's no right method to it. I mean, it's like what you want. Maybe it's how easy you want it to be or how jammy, you want it to be. I definitely like mine on the thicker side, but not chunky. Why am I talking about food? That's like the worst thing to do on stream is like talk about food. I should just ban that. Like if anybody like starts talking about food, I should just ban them. So I guess I have to ban myself, you guys. I've been banned. Banned. There's something about this snow that's bugging me. Maybe is it this? Maybe that's it is. That's an okay shade. It's a little darker than I think it should be. In the back there. I might lighten it a little bit. Let's try that out. Oh, it's saving. Don't forget to save, you guys. Don't forget to save. I also save iterations of my pieces, so I would highly recommend that too for all you creators out there. I do it with my songs as well, which is really nice because I'm still experimenting with music. Like I really have no idea what I'm doing, and sometimes I'll just ruin a song or ruin an instrument that I'm working on. And it's nice to have these iterations you can go back on and say like, oh, actually, 2 or 3 iterations ago, this instrument sounded better. This file looks better. painting looks better. Highly recommend you do the same. I think that's a little too light. Let's darken it up a little bit. Nope, that's too dark. Let's try that. Yeah, that one looks okay. So I was thinking about it today. I'm kind of at this point where like I've accepted the fact that I'm a shut-in, and COVID hasn't really changed that. I mean, it's probably exacerbated it. But I'm not going stir crazy as much as maybe I should be. But it's been really interesting the last few days. I have felt a little crazy, a little stir crazy. And it's weird, like I notice it when I get tired of things really fast. Like maybe I'll be listening to music and I'll just like be over it within like a few minutes of like, I don't want to listen to music right now. It's time to go on. And I've had the same issue with content in general, like movies and TV shows. Like I tried to get into the Witcher, and I was watching it for maybe like 2 minutes, and it was just like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm over it. Same thing happened with what's the new Amazon show? What's that called? It's about a book, or it's inspired by a book. It's got magicians. Wheel of Time. Yeah, so I've tried watching Wheel of Time. I got like one episode in, and I had that same thing where it was kind of like, I'm just over this. So I think in that sense, I'm going kind of stir crazy. But I'm happy that I have the motivation and inspiration to do art. I think that's helped out a lot. I think cooking has also helped a lot too. I feel bad for people who have it in their heads that they can't cook, you know, for whatever reason. They think that they burn the house down, or you know, they just don't think that they can do it. I feel so bad for people that kind of are stuck in that mindset, because what are they doing? Are they ordering takeout like every week? I don't know. I feel sad and thankful. Sad and thankful. It's a weird combination of feelings. I'm definitely thankful that I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to burn stuff in order to learn how to cook. And I've definitely cooked more in COVID than probably my entire life. Hey Mocap, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, during COVID, I've tried so many recipes that I would have never tried otherwise. It's been really nice having that push to learn more things. Doing good. Oh, that's good to hear, Mocap. And I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, I'm doing good. Working on this piece I started 2 streams ago, so maybe it was last Sunday. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I did this during the week, because I've been doing, so every week I do streams on Sunday. I start at 6 p.m., although today I started a little early. And then I've also been doing some random streams when I get bored of working on my portfolio. So this one was probably done during the week. But yeah, thank you for coming by. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate all you lurking humanoids out there. I appreciate you're chilling, you're hanging out. It means a lot to me. I need to find some more playlists. This was a playlist I played, I think last stream. It's good music though, much better than the other stuff on there in terms of what I like, which is instrumental music with a beat, but it's not too fast. But this is Twitch soundtrack, so I'm still kind of figuring out what Twitch soundtrack is about. Alright, so this, I'm gonna lighten this up a little bit. Okay, I definitely like where this is going. There's a lot of stuff I want to tweak on here. Particularly with the values. I want to make it a little brighter. It's all set. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming by. It's funny. It's like if you think about it, like cooking or something. I look at the orange as the frosting. I mean, it kind of goes on top, but it's like that's like the fun part. The delicious part. You're doing good. Good to hear. I'm doing wonderful. I'm having a good night. A good day. A good night. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, I had a good day. Got some work done. I even got a nap today. Oh, I love naps. Naps are great. I had chili and guacamole for dinner. Like, what? Living like a god. Wait, we're not going to get to talking about food again. I feel like I've already talked about food for like 20 minutes and I've only been live for 45 minutes. I've talked about food for half of the stream. All right, so I like that these have like in the reference image they're like crawling lines, these kind of crawling darker lines that go up the mountain. These crevices. Oh wow, listen to that guitar. No thank you. I really appreciate that people are into different things. And like I don't kink shame, but people who are into electric guitars, I just don't understand what the appeal is. But you do you. You do you. You listen to your music, you enjoy it. I just don't understand it. Hey Arknight, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just don't understand electric guitars though. It's like a shrill noise. Piercing noise. But I'm weird though with my music. Like I actually earlier this year I went through my music collection because I was moving to Spotify. I had previously used Amazon Music because it came with free with Prime, but the catalog kind of sucked, and they would remove songs randomly. So you'd build a playlist, and then they would just like take away songs from your playlist. It'd be like, oh, this is now a paid song. You have to pay for this. So I got tired of that. So finally I caved and moved to Spotify. And when I did, I ended up going through all my music and kind of identifying what I don't like in music. You know, like really obvious things like I don't like babies crying or like sirens. And it's surprising, like I had a few songs that had those in it that I would always skip or something like that. But like police sirens or ambulance noises, it's like, why would I want to listen to this? Why would I, especially if I'm driving, it's like, why would I want this? But there's all these weird things. Like I added like electric guitar solos on there because I just don't understand it. My brain doesn't connect with that. But it was a fun exercise. It was a fun exercise going through and like whenever I didn't like a song and I could identify exactly why, I would be like, okay, nope. High pitched noises. No, thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting exercise. I haven't looked back at that. It was something that I did just for fun. I didn't really think that I would use it for anything, but it'd be fun to go back and look. I think it was like 10 things. Actually, I have no idea how many things are on that list. Do you guys have like a red flag or like something that you just absolutely cannot listen to, like ambulance noises or something? Or too many samplings or something? Electric guitars can be smoothing. Watch a stream of this very chill stream playing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I could get behind like the chill. Um, Maybe symphonic is not the right word. Um, I guess I'm thinking of like heavy metal where it's like just like tearing it up. What is the word that I'm thinking of? Not orchestral. Not ambient. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. It'll come to me at 2 in the morning. All right, so this is the last of the snow, and then it goes into darkness. So like this. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze there. All right, so this little last bit of snow kind of tapers into this. Oops, as I hit the mic. I wish I had a better setup for this mic, but with this mic, you have to actually get it super close to your face, which is annoying. It's a nice mic, though. It works. And I can't really justify buying a new one if it works, and it works well. And the quality's not too bad. don't like that these three shapes kind of have like similar qualities to them. Maybe if I kill this middle part out. Yeah, I like that a little more. Alright, so let's darken this up. I've been on like the verge of almost sneezing for like 5 minutes. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know what it is though? I get nervous when I stream. And my nose runs. I bet that's what it is. It's just a weird thing. A weird tick. Oh, for some reason I didn't see that this went all the way across last time. That's interesting. When I did this before, I kind of drew in this big dark blob here, which is interesting. But this is water all the way across. I've been thinking I might just make this water a little more active, maybe make it more like a stream. But I'm not quite sure if I want to do that or not. Hang on, I forgot to tweet that I was live. I forgot to put it out on the tweeters. Wonderful, wonderful. Hey Twitters, I'm live again on my Twitch. I feel like I have to read a tweet like 10 times before I'm okay with sending it. Yes. I'm always so scared of like typos and stuff. Maybe it's from doing community management work where you know, where something is going out to like way more people than my tiny Twitter. But I think it's stuck with me to just like always check the copy. You got to check the copy. As they say in the socials. But yeah, I have been thinking I might want to make this water more active, maybe making the water maybe move over some rocks, but still keep the reflections. That's the part that I'm worried about, because I still want to keep the kind of colors that are going to be reflected down at the bottom of this painting. I like how it's kind of dancing off the water, but it feels too still to me. It almost feels like artificial. So I've been thinking I might want to spice it up a little bit. Give it some more life. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys being here. chilling with me. I don't think I'll finish this today, but I'm gonna see how far I can get. I think I can get a decent ways on this. I've already put this through my machine learning algorithms a few times, so I have a good set of images that I could combine with it. I'm still torn whether or not I want to, or just kind of keep this a more traditional piece. A traditional digital piece. But if I did want to, I could take my the machine generated art, the AI generated art, and start layering it over the top of this to kind of create some really fun textures and effects and colors and whatnot. It might happen. That might happen. That would be more in line with the work I'm doing in my portfolio for schools. But I'll see if that's actually what I want to do. Either way, I need to get it to a state where I like it before I start doing that kind of stuff anyway. And it's interesting, it does kind of loses some qualities, like it loses that, I mean, it doesn't feel like a painting anymore. It feels like it's a digital composite of multiple images, and it feels like it, so I don't know if I want to, if it would damage it or in any way. I'm still new to bringing machine learning into my process, so it's been interesting to see the effects it can have on pieces that I think are done, to really polish them, or kind of hurt them. There was one piece I did which, I don't know, I'd like it both after I overlaid a bunch of the machine learning images, and I liked it before. It's tough to know. Yeah, it's tough to know which way to go. I'm hoping I'll start building a more of an understanding of when and how to use it, because that's going to be a major focus of mine. My work is bringing that in, bringing the machine learning into to everything. So I wanted to try this. So it says pre-rolls are on. I'm gonna try to hit this button, and sorry, I think it's gonna play an ad for you, but I think it turns off pre-rolls if I do this. So this is an experiment. I'm sorry. I want pre-rolls to be off. Okay, yeah, look at that. Pre-rolls are off for 21 minutes. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm a new streamer, you guys. I'm sorry. I guess the nice thing about that is I know when an ad is going to happen, so I won't like try to engage with people. I'll just, yeah, I guess it's kind of fun. I'm thinking the logistics of it. But the no pre-roll is really what's, I think, is cool. Because the worst part about Twitch and trying to explore and find new artists and new gamers is that you end up just seeing like ads over and over and over and over. That is definitely one of the crappy parts. Wasn't ad-free viewing, wasn't that built into Twitch Prime for a little bit? I feel like it was. And then they got rid of it? I think they did. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is a good song. I think this is probably the best playlist that I've found on Twitch Soundtrack. It's got a nice vibe to it. So I think it's getting there. The orange still feels like it's kind of like popping out on like a different plane than the mountain itself. I think I just need to integrate the different blobs a little more. So like we've got this blob up here on the top here. So if I carry it down a little bit more. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Connect the blobs. I'm excited for this piece. It was kind of like a random study that I worked on the other day, just kind of to jump into something. But it's nice. I mean, if you guys go to my website right now, I only have a few prints up, but they're all landscapes, and I feel like this would be another really good one when I finish, to kind of fit in line with the prints I have available already. Because some of the work that I'm doing now, I don't know if I want to have as prints. I don't know if anyone would want them, to be honest. So I don't think I'm going to be putting them up. But I think people really do like the landscape paintings that I do in terms of wanting to buy prints. So it's inspiring me on a different level to get this to work on this. I'm actually really excited because I've been redoing my. I've been redoing my whole art collection in terms of keeping track of pieces that I've worked on and commissions I've done in the past, and you know how to make new prints. And it's actually been a lot of fun going through my old work. I mean, it's absolutely a distraction. A distraction from getting work done, but it will in the future. It'll lead me to. It'll help me out a lot when I'm redoing my prints and everything. But it's been really fun seeing all the different styles and types of work that I create. Like, I'm not going to be putting any of my abstract work up. I mean, I might put up some of my abstract work, but for right now, I'm kind of labeling things, like trying to create a kind of a consistent body of work. And it's been really nice. It's been fun. It's also been insightful going through all of my old files and realizing, like, oh, these photos are incredibly low quality and I need to take new photos of these. Or having a piece that is really low quality, but I no longer have it. That's kind of a frustrating situation to be in. More so with like the personal pieces that I've sold, not commissions. The like the commissions I don't really need a good photo of. But let's say I've sold like a personal work. Now I don't have high quality photos that I could, you know, potentially make prints off of that work for quite a few of my pieces, which is it's kind of a shitty situation to be in. But those works are gone. They're into the ether. They're collected. It's kind of a way to look at it, I guess. I do like, so I'm liking that I'm trying to connect these kind of blobs of, these orange blobs a little bit. I've got these, they're kind of separate right now, but the way the light is hitting these, the rock is, the mountain, is it kind of dances over the top a little bit. And it'd be nice to kind of connect them together. I think it'll also add some depth. One sec. 1 second. Be right back. Okay, sorry. It's getting hot. It gets hot in my room when I have the stream on. All right. There it goes. Okay. So let's see where we are. So the center is good. The mountains in the back are okay. I'm getting close with this area in the middle here. Can you see my cursor? I think you can. Yeah, in that area. I think I want to keep developing these mountains. The sky's like actually okay in some spots, especially in the top there. That blue in the top there is pretty much how I want it to be. Yeah, let's keep chunking away at this mountain. It's funny, it doesn't really seem that tall. This mountain. I think that's also an issue of working from references. You really don't have a sense of scale. Like if I took this picture, I would know kind of the scale of this compared to the environment around it. Hey Kitty, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the jam and meatballs. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could use the trees as kind of reference for how big this mountain is. So it's actually not that big. But yeah, I don't know. How are you, Kitty? So it's nice how this snow kind of wraps around this mountain right here, this part of the mountain. And then this is at like an angle here. I'm getting that sense that I want, which is like you are kind of looking up at it at this angle. I love those dancing meatballs. They're so good. You can tell I don't get on Twitch much because the top watch streams a year. That's awesome, Kitty. That's great. That makes me happy. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't get one of those emails. I definitely turned off my marketing emails from Twitch. I don't like spam. But I feel like you should know, like, have a general sense. But I guess it is kind of cool seeing it. Yeah, I don't know. I got this. I got the same feeling with the Spotify. You know, Spotify does that as well. They do like year in review kind of thing. And it's like, okay, yes, I know I've listened to this Doja Cat song over and over and over again. Of course, it's gonna be my number one song of the year. I'm obsessed with that one Doja Cat song. I don't know why. And then there's like the song Broken. That song is I've been on repeat all year, so of course it's gonna be my number two. So I don't know. I had a sense of that already. It would have been fun to get one of the artist ones, the musician ones. I didn't get one of those either for my music. I guess I did. I haven't had music on the platform for long enough or something, which makes sense. I only put them out just a few months ago. My God, this stupid cord. I love these headphones, but this stupid cord is always like tickling my nipples. Stop it. Scandalous. Yeah, I got these headphones because of music production and they're really amazing, but they're always teasing me. They're always trying to, take my attention away from what I'm working on. One of those clips to clip it down to the side. Yeah, so I've done a few things. So I'll wear them so the cord is on my back. In fact, actually, I might just do that. Like this. But then it's like awkward. It's like over my shoulder. I mean, that's actually better. That's like, no, it's all right. We'll see. We'll see. It's not tickling my nips. Because that's scandalous. And I can't do that. My headphones are trying to get me banned. How dare they? I have HyperX Cloud 2 headphones. Very long cord. It doesn't rub my nipples, but it always gets in the way. It tries to trip me. Oh, no. Yeah, I have... These have a really long headphone thing, but the way I have my setup, I have... I have them hooked up to my microphone arm. So, thankfully they don't trip me, but it means I can't, like, look away or anything like that. Because the cord is pretty short. Don't know. Don't touch them. Nippies makes them upset. Or it's just confusing. Like you're trying to work. You're trying to work, and the headphones are telling you a different story. They're just like ready to go. All right, I like this section of the mountain. It has these nice like fractured lines that really make it feel tall. Yeah, I think that's Maybe I can emphasize that a little more. Oh wow, this song is heavy. This is a heavy song. Let me know if the music is okay. I think it should be fine. It looks like it's about half of my microphone, which is exactly where I like it. But it's always good to check. I think audio is probably the hardest part of streaming. I mean, getting the video right is pretty difficult. But God, audio issues are just the worst. Oh, look at my little meatball. Thanks for watching, you guys. Follow me on social media. I hope it's not too distracting. Kitty, you were actually talking about having distractions on screen. And I feel like I used to have like nothing on screen. But I'm liking the chat for YouTube. And the meatball is a nice little reminder to like follow me on social platforms and stuff. Comes up every like 8 minutes or something. 10 minutes. Mobile sound is it's pretty okay. Any louder though, it's gonna overpower you. Oh, okay, well I'll put it down a little bit then. That's it. Thank you for the feedback. Because I don't want it to be too loud. I do like having it in the background. White text was fuzzy and in the middle of your art. Oh, I understand now. Yeah, I tried to put it off to the side because I usually have it my painting in the middle here like this because that's where I paint. Oh, it's no longer Dino, Kitty. It's music. And it doesn't take you to the album. I'm sorry. It doesn't take you to the album. It actually takes you to a section on my website. So I'm redoing my website. And I made a spot for my albums. Because eventually I'm going to have... Yeah, there it is. Oh, did they remove the dinosaur emote? Did they remove the dinosaur emote? That's so sad. They did. Oh, I like the dinosaur emote. Good, I'm glad that one works. What jerks. God, emotes are so weird. It's so interesting to see the different communities that use the emotes and the kind of meaning they have. My boss had... Yeah, who did who did something controversial? My boss used to have an emote called Red Bill. I think it was Red Bill or something like that. It actually might still be an emote. He was one of the original engineers at Twitch. And so his emote was used a lot in like the speedrunning community for like a certain thing, like when a new trick was found or something. A dragon, that's super close to a dinosaur. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna do this thing again. So this is, I'm gonna run an ad because it keeps saying pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break to disable them. So I'm gonna run an ad here. So I'm sorry. So get ready to mute if you have ads. Here we go. because I like having the pre-rolls off. Ad alert. Go to the bathroom. Exactly. Well, I like saying, like, get ready to mute, because I feel like muting an ad kind of takes away its power. That's what I do whenever I go on the YouTube app on, like, my phone. I just, like, instantly mute, and then the ad has no power over me. Or something like that. I don't know. I wonder if ads even work on us anymore. Do they even work? Oh, Kitty, I was trying to think. So, like the meatball, like that nerd emote, he's just begging to have some kind of like arms or wings or something. Do you have any ideas? Because I don't like the emotes for my tier 2 or my tier 3, and I was thinking of adding some kind of like wings or something. Because I don't want to give the meatballs hands. I don't know. It's something to ponder. I'm kind of curious. So, meatball wings. Yeah, exactly. One thing I like to do is have the files here. So let's see. Can I drop this in? And crash my computer? Thank you for the follow, Cyrus. Hey, no worries. Don't be embarrassed. It happens. It happens. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're here. Okay, so this is V1. I've been great. How are you doing? Yeah, I've been wonderful. This year, the last few months have been awesome for me. I'm just in the zone with art, and I'm feeling more social, and things are good. So I just put the first version. So this is what I had before I started working on it today. I think this is about 2 hours of work. And then this is after working on it. So I kind of like smothered the clouds a little bit, made them a little blurry, and then developed some of the mountain here. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's fun having the files there to look at. Don't forget to drink water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Yes. Get the H2O in your body. Oh yeah, look at those angel wings. Those could be fun. Okay, so what do I want to work on? Let's keep doing the chunks. So Cyrus, it's a very common thing for me to realize, like, oh, I've been following you on Twitter and I know you from events and like all this other stuff, and it's like, oh, but I'm not following you. It's the weirdest thing that happens. Hey, Chip Mike, how you doing? It would take a while to explain everything. Oh, what? I totally understand. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us. You don't have to explain your life. That's the nice thing about online communities, is you can kind of bring exactly what you want. So bring exactly what you want to the table. Get exactly what you want out of it. I just hope things are well. Oh, hi. So I'm trying to get into watching animes. I have only watched like a few animes in my life. Like as a kid, I watched, DBZ, of course. Dragon Ball was like the one that I watched, and then I watched some other ones that were on Adult Swim, but I never really gave them a try. And then last year, I watched Sword Art Online. Have you guys seen Sword Art Online? You animes. You animes. And I liked it. I liked Sword Art Online. I kind of binged it while I was playing games last year, so I didn't really remember it, and I just put it on while I've been drawing the last few days. And that's fucking weird. It's fucking strange. There's like incest and like it's weird. It's like transgender stuff is like it gets weird. Like the first few episodes are really cool, and then it's just like it gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Yeah, Studio Ghibli. Yeah, no, that's definitely like the first half. Yeah, the first half is great. It's like exploring this digital world, and yeah, that's the fun part. And then it's just like, huh? What happened? A lot of Twitch channels we used to mod under Kush became active over COVID, and outside I've been hanging out with a bunch of degenerate weeb cosplayers. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I can imagine especially for music content during the pandemic, because I'm almost certain most of the channels that you managed with Kush were music channels. Twitch is the perfect platform to kind of not have to worry about COVID. Yeah, I still need to watch Arcane. Most animes are strange when placed into American context, in my opinion. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. I think there's a lot of stuff that gets lost culturally in translation. Past 6 months have also been 24/7 caregiver to your 101-year-old grandma. Oh my god, that's so awesome that you're doing that though. It's probably really like taxing though on you, but that's amazing that you're doing that for her. Yeah, that's a rough situation to go through. But you're an awesome. It's just awesome that you do that. I think one of the things that, well, maybe I won't talk about it. Really cracked at this moderation, so I'm making huge moves, but I've got this caregiver thing. Yeah, it's cool about it, but I feel like a caged lion. Yeah, I totally understand. I can understand. Yeah, I have no idea what that must be like, but I can kind of I feel your pain, kind of being torn between these two things, but like, yeah, that's awesome though that you're killing it in the moderation game. It's a good place to be right now. Yeah, seriously, yeah. But people understand. That's good that people understand. It's one of the nice things about online meetings too. I don't know if your meetings use this feature, but and I don't know if I ever did it in the past. I guess I did for some big meetings, but being able to record a meeting and go back and listen to it is really nice, especially if you miss one. Said families first. There you go. That means you're with good people. That's great. I love virtual. Exactly, Jim Mike. There's something really nice about virtual meetings. One of the things I used to do at Twitch, there would be these meetings that maybe I needed to listen to, but I didn't need to be a part of. And I'd still be at my desk, and I would just join the meeting virtually, but stay at my desk. I'd actually be able to get stuff done while I'm like listening into it. I really enjoyed that. So it's kind of virtual, but being in a different room, being able to get work done. Working from home since COVID and my company made it permanent. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's great. Hey, it saves them money too, so good on them for realizing that. It's also an interesting thing of like the forced productivity, like you gotta be sitting in your seat and working. Like, I mean, of course there are some jobs where you like have to physically be there. But for a lot of jobs, you don't actually have to be physically sitting in a chair for 8 hours a day to get stuff done. They basically said that productivity did not drop when work from home started. See, they know. They understand. That's awesome they were tracking it. Made that change. Tried to get my old mod friends from the team to come with me early on during when they were all not interested or too busy or whatever. Could have come along. Yeah, that's tough, Cyrus. Yeah. I mean, the problem is like over time, like things change for you, for everybody. It really sucks, but it's something that you have to kind of accept. I've felt the same thing. Um, I was trying to get drawing groups going again, so I asked all the people that I used to draw with. And it was funny, is like some people didn't even like get back to me. They just kind of like ghosted me. And it's just like something I had to accept. Like I kind of got upset about it, but it's something you have to accept that, people move on, people have different lives. Actually really hurt for me to, you know, realize that they had moved on, and yeah. But I hope you didn't take that personally anyway. It was more just like missing your friends kind of thing. Personally, I think I work better since I know there are random people coming up. Oh my god, yes, Jet Mike. That was so annoying. Thankfully, when I was in the office, I was kind of in the corner. Um, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Feel like the pandemic has just drained a lot of people socially. Exactly, Kitty. I think that's something that it took me a little while to realize too, is like it was probably not a personal thing, in reference to people ghosting me. It's not a personal thing. It's just, they have their own lives, and maybe they only have like a limited amount of mental energy, and I'm just, I just don't, they don't have a place for that or whatever. I don't know. Some aren't doing so well. Oh no. laid it out on a silver platter, but they made their choice. Yeah. Yeah. That's too bad that some aren't doing so well. But that is great that you're jumping on this opportunity. That is awesome. Gotta leap at the opportunities that come your way. Life is too short. Coming into this combo after stepping away, I need to catch up. Yeah, there's a lot, but also a large introvert, so lots of social. Exactly, Jet Mike. Me too. I'm an introvert that's really good at pretending I'm an extrovert. A lot of people have really shut down. I've had a lot of people disconnect. Yeah, but I also, yeah, really just retreated a lot. I know exactly what you're talking about, Kitty. Didn't do much jumping. Just showed up and everything snowballed from there. Yeah, that's good though. But yeah, Kitty, I know what you mean. I really disconnected from the world. I've done it a few times in my life. Unfortunately, I definitely did it to an extreme after I left Twitch and during the pandemic. And I think that's why I really want to start streaming again, or why I am streaming again, is because I do miss connection to other humans. And retreating away can be good, but I don't know. I personally am in a space where like I don't want to retreat anymore. I don't want to run away. But I know that not everybody has the mental fortitude to take on social anxieties and try to connect socially with other people. God, especially now. I mean, it's like the pandemic has really shown that like we're fragile beings that, you know, we need to carve out a space for ourselves. Still socialized, but I'm selective with the energy. Yeah, no, that's very smart. That is very smart to do. Every human needs a certain level of socialization to remain truly healthy. Yeah, that's very true, Jim Mike. Very true. We saw you at TwitchCon that time. I've kept that pretty close. Tiny one with the stand. Oh, kept the print close. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the tiny one with the stand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, as a reminder. Yeah. I think I know what you mean. That's so cool that you still have it. It makes me so happy. That was one thing that I'm doing. So I'm kind of creating this master list um of art, and it's just so cool to me that like there are people out there who have collected my work, who have my work, who kept it. Um, it just makes me so happy, and I was thinking like I wonder if I could create a list of everybody who has my prints, and I don't know, it's not even for anything. It's not even for like a reason. I mean, maybe I could do some kind of like marketing thing where like I reach out to these people and let them know what I'm up to when I have new prints and stuff like that. But I think it's more for a mental thing of like, yeah, people actually like my work and wanna see it. I think it's more for that. Because there are times where I forget. You know, I, especially with like social media and like number of likes and number of viewers and that kind of thing. Like I definitely get self conscious about like, well, nobody cares about me or nobody wants to see my work. So It's just really nice to hear that. Really nice to hear that people like my work. Had nothing to do with the notoriety. Feel what you put into it. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's so interesting what people see in the work too. Like, um, I had one of my mom's friends um, saw one of my pieces at my mom's house and immediately was like, "I'll give you $50 for it." And it was a print, and I was kind of like, "Yeah, you know what? You can have it. I haven't sold work in a while. Sure, you can have it. $50." And I would probably sell it for. It was close. It was close to what I would sell it for. I probably would sell it for maybe like $75 or something like that. But it was just the idea that someone wanted my work. It was like, okay, I don't really care about the money. I just like that feeling of like, yeah, someone wants to own my work, wants to collect it. But I don't. It was kind of a question of like, well, why? Was it like the visual part of it? Was it wanting to support me? Was it, it was like I still don't know. But I don't think it matters because it's like maybe he saw it and it reminded him of something, or maybe it sparked a memory, or you know, yeah, I don't know, or maybe it fit like his furniture. Maybe it fit his room aesthetic or something. It's like you really don't know why people collect art, and I will be the first one to say that art is a luxury, and I'm so thankful for when people support me. But it is so interesting to see, like, because it's not like a functional thing. It's not like I want this print in order to hold up my door or in order to start my car or something like that. It's not like a functional thing. But maybe mentally it is like, oh, I need, motivation, or I need inspiration, or I don't know. Everyone has something different. Everyone's motivated by something different. That's how all my online stuff snowballed. You want to moderate? Sure. Okay, you're admin? Sure. Yeah, you got this. You do got this. That's great. Yeah, and what's really interesting, so even now, so when you were doing that stuff with Kush, Discord wasn't around. And um it's actually funny. I got Kitty to do some of that moderation stuff too. Um but it's like Discord wasn't even around, and I imagine that the communities that you're working with, you're also moderating Discords. That's just a guess. But back then, that wasn't a thing. It was just Twitch channels. It's funny how things have changed in only just a few years. You didn't know anything about adminning Discords? Yep. Now you know. Now you know. Yeah, it's funny. It doesn't take that much. Like, once you know the tools and everything, you can use just your general knowledge of how to manage a community and just apply it, and you'll do fine. You're probably kicking butt at it. Discord came around in the Adobe thing. Oh, it did. 2016. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. It's just a user pre-COVID. Okay, yeah. I joined a beta. Yeah, I feel like Discord beta was 2016. That sounds right. That sounds right. My chat is broken. I can't see what Cyber's. Well, you can see them on the screen. I don't know if is that too small, the text on screen? I guess it looks okay. Except on screen. Okay, so you can't see them. It's nothing like it became because of COVID. Yeah. Yeah, COVID really changed online communities, I think, and community management. You can see, but you have good eyesight. Okay, so that's not a glowing review of this being a good size. It's fine on your iPad. Okay, cool. So one of the reasons why I have the online or the on-screen chat is for YouTube because I upload these to YouTube. But I also like the idea of having it for mobile users. Do you guys use it on mobile where you go full screen, but you can kind of still have that chat experience? Because I find that that's how I kind of use it on my phone. But I'm not a heavy user. I'm not a heavy user of mobile Twitch. But when a streamer does have it and it's not like intrusive or it's not awful, I do like having it that way. You were saying at nice. That usually fixes things. You try turning it off and on again, it usually fixes things. Oh, but the anime thing I was saying. So I'm trying to get into animes and I don't like the violent animes. I just I don't get anything out of violence anymore. I don't get off on it as I once did in my youth. So I tried to give the Dota anime a try. I don't know why I'm skirting around watching Arcane. I feel like I'm saving it so I can watch with other people during a watch party on my Discord. But it's really interesting going into these animes and it's just like violence. I need to find animes that aren't so violent. Mobile because I'm lying, but I have the super... Oh, I'm sorry you have a headache. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, maybe I should get into the Studio Ghibli movies and shows and whatnot. Wait, it's just movies, I think. Because those are non-violent. Just watch it, okay. I'll just watch it. Yeah, maybe I'll just watch it. I keep watching really weird stuff. Like, have you guys ever seen the movie Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner? I watched that yesterday while I was painting. It's a really good one. It's a really good movie. There's some violence in it, but I mean, it plays into the story, so you have to think about that. Food Wars. Oh yeah, Food Wars. I've heard good things about Food Wars. Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, so I haven't watched Howl's Moving Castle, but I have seen Spirited Away. You love Dances with Wolves. Yeah, Dances with Wolves is a really fun movie. All right, so it's yelling at me. It's saying that you guys are going to get no more pre-roll ads, or you are going to get pre-roll ads. I'm going to run another ad here to get rid of them, so I'm sorry. We won't talk about anything cool while this ad is going. Okay, so this really cool thing happened, right? The ads are going, so we can talk about it now. I'm just kidding. Clanad. It should tell me when the ads are done, but it doesn't. Kitty. What are you trying to turn the viewers against me? The internet knows you. Yeah, it is really weird how. Or are you guys back? Because it doesn't show me when you guys are back. I guess I could. Oh no, I think that was it. I think that was the notification that the ad's over. It is funny how the internet really does know us so well. Kind of creepy, but it's also it works. It works. You're back. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's no pre-roll ads. I feel like pre-roll ads are like the worst thing for like the Twitch experience. So it's nice to have an option to get rid of them, at least. So I got bored of the mountain. I'll probably come back to it. I mean, I will come back to it, but I wanted to get some details in the clouds. You want me to make 4 cents? No, it's not even 4 cents. What am I talking about? It's like 0.004 cents. Yeah. It is sad that the state of ads revenue is just not that good. But oh well. It pays for the Twitch servers. That's the point of it. Without ads, there is no Twitch. We're not Moz and Bob Ross. When they revived the channel, they scrubbed it. Yeah, that makes sense, Cyrus. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. More ads just started? What? That doesn't make sense to me. What? That wasn't me. You can't blame me on that one. Also made you sad. Well, have you tried contacting them? I mean, it's like you don't need the work right now, but you could always try contacting the Bob Ross company. Sorry about that, Jim Mike. I don't know why. I didn't hit the add button again. That's interesting. Doing much bigger stuff. Yeah, that's what you like to see. It is a fun subject, Kitty. Yes, it is. I still haven't watched the documentary. I feel like I don't want my I don't know, my hopes and dreams. I don't want them destroyed completely. Yeah, you're bummed when it happened. Yeah, I'm sure. It's never a good feeling. A feeling of being cast aside or something. You should watch it? Okay. Well, actually, can I ask, so is Steve in it? Is his son in it? That's what I was always curious about. And what he went through. Oh, okay, okay. Steve is in it. Okay, cool. So I will watch it. Because we were always trying to get in contact with him, but we never could get him for some reason. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. It means a lot. I know it's... I don't know. It just means a lot. I know I say that, but it really does. It really does mean a lot that you guys would chill with me. And hang out. It's very sad. Oh no! I don't want to watch something sad about Bob Ross. Steve is not on good terms. Yeah, I think that's what I gathered from online. Okay, so I put down these colors in the clouds, and then I'll blend them a little bit because I wanted to make some things pop a little bit more. And then I'm using my blender brush, to kind of blend them in. You'd watch with me? Okay, that would be fun. It's on Netflix, isn't it? Yeah, that would be fun. I'll have to add that to the channel on Discord for movie nights, because it is nice. It's been nice to have like that list of movies I want to watch. I have to admit that I've been going through that when I'm painting and I want to watch something. What are we watching? The Bob Ross documentary. Also, I wanted to make Arcane one of the first ones I watched. Oh shit. Blending that blue does not look good. Making green. But yeah, the Bob Ross one might be good, and I might just watch the Arcane on my own. But yeah, some other ones I was thinking about watching, the Wheel of Time documentary, or what am I thinking documentary? Um, the one that's based on the book. Why did I say documentary? Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'll try Wheel of Time. I think I would enjoy that more if I was watching it with other people. Yeah, Bob Ross was great. Bob Ross was good. Bob Ross was a awesome little happy little tree. You've watched it 3 times. That's awesome. That's great. All right, well, I started a little early today. I started at 5:30. My streams are always pretty short. I don't have the endurance that other people do with streaming. So I'm going to be winding down here and ending super soon. So let me go find somebody to raid. We'll find someone. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I'll be streaming next Sunday as well. I might do some random streams. This is actually probably going to be a really intense week for me, so I probably will not do random streams this week. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, !Discord, to join in there. We're going to be doing movie nights in the new year. Looks like there's nobody to raid. Well, we got some folks. That's okay. We can just end it. Yeah, it's the week before Christmas. It's gonna be really intense, and it's also the week that I want to finish my portfolio. So I have got a lot of work to do on that. I might actually just end stream and just work on that tonight and watch Arcane maybe. But yeah, I'm redoing my website right now, so if you guys want to check that out, monkeyonstrike.com, !website in the chat if you want a link to it. I have some prints up, but I took them all down. I'm redoing them all right now. I made the prices a lot cheaper. They're about 30 50% cheaper than they were before. And I have paper prints that are now starting at like $8. So I'm super excited about that. In the new year, I'm going to be making, uploading all of my artwork on there. So lots of new prints for people to get. There's also music on my website. You can see my Dinosaurs Don't Believe in Meteors album, and I have my third album coming out early next year. I've got to finish some songs for that. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Dash Ducks. What's Dash Ducks? Dash Ducks. Is it like... Okay, we're going to raid this channel. That seems amazing. That seems awesome. Happy holidays and happy new year. Thank you guys so much, Jet Mike. Thank you and for being here, Kitty. Thank you so much, Cyrus, if you're still around. Really, guys, really appreciate you guys. We're gonna go raid Dash Ducks. Don't worry about raid message. It looks like it's just a duck channel. Thank you guys again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night and a wonderful holiday and a wonderful new year. If I don't see you, I will see you in a year. Goodbye. Goodbye, beautiful.